Hey guys, I'm gonna be doing the 30 spooky questions Halloween tag. 30. Number 1. Favorite horror or Halloween theme song? I don't really have one, you guys. Although you can find me singing "This is Halloween, this is Halloween" from A Nightmare Before Christmas, like any time of year. Like any time of the year, I'm singing that song to the point that I get it stuck in Bubba's head, and before he knows it, he's walking around singing it too. As far as like the type of songs that I associate with Halloween, anything that's creepy, that sounds like a slowed down trinket box with like high piano keys or high xylophone keys, little kids singing or anything like that. You feel me, you get what I'm saying. Creepy AF. 2. Name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or in an abandoned building. Creepy little kids, creepy dudes, the Popo, Sam from Trick or Treat. Take your pick, any of those. Number 3, have you ever played with the Ouija board? No, don't plan on it, never will. Number 4, favorite horror monster or villain? I'm a diehard Jason fan. Like, I love Jason Voorhees. I like Frankenstein too, like OG original movie Frankenstein. But Jason, that's Bae. Friday the 13th. My little creepy Bae, I just love him. Number 5, the creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone. It's so hard to talk about stuff because not everybody believes, but I've seen some things on a couple of occasions. Number 6, if you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you? Nope, no thanks, no way. Unless we're talking like the Haunted Mansion and there was an event at Disneyland and it's a sleepover and there's like yummy spooky themed drinks and snacks. Other than that, like legit haunted house? Hell no. Number 7, are you superstitious? For the most part, I'd say no, but there are certain little things that have been ingrained in me, like I don't believe in putting your purse on the floor. It's like super gross. But like that's said to make your money go down. But nothing like black cats crossing my path or walking under ladders, which I don't do just because it seems like totally unsafe. Oh, I don't leave the toilet seat up. Supposedly your money goes down the drain, but that's like kind of, I think, a feng shui type thing. I take my shoes off when I come in the house. Again, germs, but like just like tracking the vibes and things from like outside, like ugh. And it's not so much superstition, but I do smudge like my environment, the house, myself, the dog, with sage from time to time or Palo Santo. So kind of, I guess. Number 8, do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Flashing back to question number 5, I've seen some things. Not necessarily in my peripheral vision though, like boop, dead on. 9, which urban legend scares you the most? It's so funny because I randomly was thinking about the one that you hear in childhood about Bloody Mary, just because I was in the restroom the other night or whatever and it was dark in there, and that's the one where you stand in front of the mirror and like you say her name and like she's supposed to appear or whatever. I have no idea why that just like came to me out of the blue, probably because it's like Halloween time. That's like the only thing I can kind of think of, if that's even considered an urban legend. Number 10, do you prefer gore or thrillers? I love horror movies. Grew up loving horror movies. They're my thing, they're my jam. But it's so weird because as far as reading, it's rare for me to actually read horror, even though I love watching it. But I love a thriller. Like, thrillers have got to be like my favorite genre. As far as watching horror movies, things like that, I love gore. Like love it. Over the top, hilarious, creepy, gross, like, yes please. Number 11, you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? Yes I do. I don't think that us here on the tiny speck of planet Earth is all that's going on in like the whole universe. No way. Number 12, ever made a potion of any sort? No, I haven't, but I have used crystals and essential oils and positive affirmations, things like that, as far as communicating with the universe. I'd say trying to unblock chakras, things like that, but like a full-on potion combo, I haven't. Not yet. Number 13, do you get scared easily? Life, people. the world. As far as like books and movies, things like that, it takes a lot. In real life, just with the crazy state of like the world, like I'm more frightened than I used to be when I was younger, like with all the things that have been happening. I was just talking to somebody the other day how it's just a casual thing in life. We go to shows, we make an exit strategy. If we get separated and something goes down, like where do we meet? Which way are we going? I don't know, like more like nervous. Pertaining to Halloween, no, like movies, things like that. Except I will not go to haunted houses and places like that, cause yeah, that kind of like the whole like jumping out-ish, like no, not here for it. Don't like it. That scares me, but like watching like scary movies and stuff like that, like I'm good, bring it on. Oh my god, number 14. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? That's so funny, you guys, because like I haven't even watched any videos about this tag. I didn't read the questions ahead of time. I just searched Halloween tags or whatever and found a video that actually had the questions listed in it and just took a photo so I could reference it. When I was a little kid in like middle school, we played it. Nothing happened though. Nothing happened. Number 15, do you believe in demons / the devil? Yes. Yes, I do. I guess Say does too. Number 16, you're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? Get the F out of the house. Not playing around. I'm not gonna go searching. I'm not gonna grab something from the kitchen and go looking. Who's there? Who is it? Hello? Are you hungry? There's wine and cheese. Like, no, I'm out. Number 17, if you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? As much as I love Bae, I am not choosing any of the Friday the 13th. I am not going with any of those creepy 80s franchises. Maybe A Nightmare Before Christmas? The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, but being black back then, that would be no fun. Yeah, I'd probably go with A Nightmare Before Christmas. It's kind of whimsical and, I don't know, like creepy, but not altogether creepy. Beetlejuice might be fun too. Or even, it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, because I basically live with Charlie Brown, so I'm totally prepared to handle that world. But it said scary, and that's not scary, so. Number 18, if you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mind you, something I've never been. Probably a scarecrow, but we're gonna go old school scarecrow, not how everybody tries to sled it up nowadays. I'm going like overalls and like a shirt because that's like super comfy. I can eat in it. I don't have to worry about my gut hanging out. I'm going with something that would be totally comfortable. I rock overalls in real life, so it's not that much of a stretch from my daily. 19. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Been there, done that several times, would do it again. Actually, this summer, there's a group that puts on classic movies or certain movies that have a cult following, and they actually show them during summer at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. And you put out your food spread, you have your wine or whatever you're having, and everybody's just there to have a good time and enjoy like their shared love of movies and just being outdoors, and there's nothing creepy about it. It's a super cool cemetery. I actually want to go and explore there. There's a few people that I actually want to see their gravestones. There are a lot of like old actors, musicians. Chris Cornell's grave is there. Chester Bennington. Is it Joey Ramone? We just went to like the tribute. I can't even believe I can't remember. So yes, done that. Not creepy. Like I have no issues with that. I don't necessarily believe the people are like still there or their spirits, but if they were, I think they'd be happy for the company and to see what all the young people in modern times, or I don't know, like it just doesn't creep me out. 20. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? Long range blowtorch. Flaming zombies, zombie flambe. Something like that, or like some kind of like spear. I don't want anything that I need close range to like kill them or maim them, like something I can use from a distance. Give me something I can like put on, like strap on my little back like a backpack, whip it out when I need it, and just light MFers up. Number 21. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? You guys, I miss trick-or-treating so much. 22. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? Definitely and probably the smart girl, even though the smart person doesn't make it to like the end of the movie sometimes. Hence the title, Final Girl. Probably the smart one. I usually see what's coming when watching movies, even though things are different when you're experiencing them for yourself, like firsthand, first person. I'd like to think that I can see through some BS and figure out what's going on. This next question. 23. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep? No. Give me like creepy slasher, scary clown, whatever, and then we'll watch another one and then we can go to bed. I'm all good. Bubba, on the other hand, that's not the case. Terrorizer, I think it is. The one with Art the Clown. Overall, not scary, although Art the Clown is super, super demented, scary. Homeboy plays that role so well. A lot of gore slash you're like, what's gonna happen? We watched that, went to bed, middle of the night, Bubba karate chops my arm out of the blue in his sleep. I'm like, holy F, what the hell? The next morning we wake up and he's like, thanks so much for making me watch horror movies before I went to bed. I had a dream that somebody was after me to get me and they cut off my arm, and with my other arm I was trying to like fend them off so they wouldn't cut it off too. I was like, oh. So hilarious. Not for him though, but funny just the same. Number 24. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I am like one of the like yellers at the characters. And if I'm not yelling, I'm just talking to myself.
Why don't you see what's going on?
Who's this stupid?
How do you not know what's happening?
Not so much yelling, but I am trying to talk some sense into the characters, but not even talk sense to them. Just like conversating with myself about the stupidity of said characters in the movie. 25. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I don't do the scaring. I don't like that. Of all the cousins, I was the baby. So I was the one that they would always scare, like when I was little. I'd just be walking around minding my business and somebody would have to like pop out of somewhere or something like that, or like do something in the dark. So I don't really believe in like scaring people, like doing stuff like that, because I don't like when it's done to me. I can be jumpy sometimes, like just from being an absent-minded Aquarian. As far as the like, that's like scary as he gets around here, just because I don't know, I'm not cool with it because of like what happened to me in childhood all the time. 26, favorite scary book. Don't really have one. Nothing scares me that I've read. Anything by Edgar Allan Poe. I'm a huge Poe fan, and I guess that scares some people. A horror book that I absolutely love, it didn't scare me, but I absolutely love it, Nosferatu by Joe Hill, love it. The Wraith, the graphic novel companion that goes with it, absolutely love it. If you like Christmas horror like I do, like huge freak. I'm just now finding out that there's like a community that like appreciates it, and I'm not just like the outlier, odd man out weirdo. I read that like a few years ago, Nosferatu, you guys, so good. I guess they even made a TV series. I don't know if it's on Hulu or if it's on Shudder or whatever. I haven't watched it, but I definitely plan to. So good. Oh, also by Joe Hill. Oh God, what was it? It's driving me crazy. I can't think of it. But it's so good. It's so good. It's about a rock star that collects antiques and buys like weird horror themed scary antiques. Ends up buying like a box with like an old suit in it. I'm sure you can figure out the premise of this. I don't want to like say too much, but that one is so nice and creepy. Like, of course, it's on the screen here somewhere since I'm having a brain fart and can't remember the title. You guys, 27. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? Oh my God, I don't even know. Like, probably too young to even be watching horror movies. How I was supposed to be asleep and just, I can remember like peeking around the couch where nobody could see me and like seeing things that totally frightened and scared me that I like probably should have been watching. In turn, I love it. I loved it as a little kid, older than the peeking around the couch kid, but I loved it then, and I love it now. I just remember, like, in middle school, we used to love watching them at sleepovers and stuff like that, so it had to be, like, what is that, like, when you're 10? Middle school, junior high, high school, like now, like, pfft. It's a wrap. I love it. 28. What was your first Halloween costume? I'll just go with like things that I can remember as a little kid. I know I was Wonder Woman one year. I was the Pink Panther one year. Like, I know there was like some strawberry shortcake, something there. Totally dating myself, but it is what it is. 29. What are you gonna be for Halloween this year? You guys, I have no idea. Halloween and I, as much as I love it, we have a sad, sad history. I haven't gone out or done anything for Halloween in like, I can't even tell you how many years because I'm usually sick. My allergies and sinuses, everything comes to a head like around Halloween. It's killed my whole obsession with Halloween and costume making. I would make my own costume. I would start in like August. Just planning like super far in advance, like loved it. But then every year I'd be sick with like a sinus infection. If you guys know about Southern California, like fire season and the Santa Ana winds blowing and like it's dry and just I'd always be sick. Long story short, like I've gone to an allergist because things got really bad like a few months ago and I'm on like some new meds. I don't feel the greatest, but I feel so much better than I did like a few months ago. Maybe I'll be semi-okay for Halloween. Kind of kicking around an idea for a costume, but I am not gonna share it yet. I want it to be a surprise. And we've reached the end of the road. Question number 30. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf, what would you pick? Oh my god, this is so easy. A bat. Like, I love bats. Love, 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 love bats, you guys. They're the cutest little things to me. People are like scared of them and associate them with the vampires. The majority of bats eat like fruit and insects, like mosquitoes and things that you don't want like flying around biting you. They go after that. Oh, I would love a little bat. Oh, they're so, so cute to me. I love them. They're all furry and helpless and blind and stuff, and they eat the little fruits. They're so cute. I love them. Wow, when I was looking for a tag, I didn't realize I was gonna find one with 30 friggin' questions on it. I had a lot of fun. This was cute. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and tag my fellow spooky ghoul friend, Phone Jones. Hopefully she'll end up doing this one. A ghoul after my own heart. Our spooky little hearts are so kindred. Whether you're just into fall or if you're into the spooky side of things, I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.